Winning fights in the UFC can be life-changing.
The Sugar Show, live and in color!
Especially for those who embrace the limelight.
Hey, this the next champ in the UFC, man. The Sugar Show, believe it.
And there is no better example of an athlete reaping the benefits of the big stage than Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Oh! The walk-off KO!
Welcome to the Sugar Show! This is my show!
This kid has that it thing.
That's as good as it gets.
It's too easy.
Not just because of what he's been able to accomplish inside the octagon.
Another highlight for the real!
There's something about it.
Peter Yan is petrified. Dominic Cruz is ducking me. Bob Ron, where you at?
A brash bantamweight in the Valley of the Sun.
He said he is going to be a world champion. That's always been the goal, and he has never lost sight of that, regardless of how popular he has become.
Oh, and now left hand, Yan has been opened up!
Whose ticket to MMA immortality goes through a champion from the tri-state. 135-pound king, Aljamain Sterling.
I mean, I think the people would love to see me be the Bantamweight champion, so we'll give the people what they want.
Sean, right now is not your time.
No, three total. Three total.
It's the Funk Master's time.
Aljamain Sterling with a monumental win tonight!
A gifted grappler with unorthodox striking, the Funk Master has been laying contenders and former champions to waste for years.
You step in the cage and I'm gonna drag your ass up and down the octagon, and that's it.
And Aljo, this is his world.
And now owns more bantamweight wins than any man in the division's history.
He now has that confidence about himself of being the champion.
Look at this.
It's by getting through Henry Cejudo. Oh! He shows that he's the man and he will not be questioned anymore.
Aljamain Sterling, he's the greatest bantamweight of all time.
Yeah!
I go out there, put his lights out. What does that make me?
Hey, I'm not in here pretending to be no Mike Tyson. I'm not pretending to be nobody else. All I can be is Aljamain the Funk Master Sterling.
You better look better than that.
Get the out of my cage.
At UFC 292 on August 19th, the pair will throw down in Boston for the Bantamweight Championship of the world.
This is where stars are made. This is an opportunity to go to the moon.
Signed, delivered, and sealed, baby.
In the Nevada desert, there resides a champion from New York. We're at the UFC Performance Institute. Bantamweight king Aljamain Sterling can be found honing a craft that wants to find him.
I'm a wrestler, two-time All-American from SUNY Cortland. A lot of my teammates would say that I was funky back in the day.
So about 2 to 3 minutes, just working your takedowns, whatever you want. Right to it, let's go. Nice.
And it shows in my fighting style.
Nice, Aljo.
The style of the Funk Master.
Aljamain Sterling.
In mixed martial arts, Sterling dominated the local tri-state circuit.
Wow.
Very impressive. Aljamain.
Before battering opposition in the UFC.
Pursuing the finish down the stretch. Hammer fist will end it.
He is a creative guy, and he's able to express that through the way he fights here in the octagon. He's only getting more and more comfortable here in his UFC career.
Unbelievable. Picture perfect.
Oh, he's got to be careful here.
Sandhagen taps Aljamain Sterling.
Sterling would not only seize 135-pound championship gold.
This is spectacular control by Sterling.
That could be the beginning of the end.
He's done, Aljo. Keep it going.
Great job by Aljo. Flatten him out and go to work.
He would tie the record for most wins in bantamweight history.
And still undisputed. Best in the world at 135. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. Pressure in, good pressure. Defensive partner shoot. Let's get to it.
But in order to break the record,
Yep.
Sterling would need to defeat an Olympian.
I rightfully won the fight with Henry. I'm doing more than my opponent. I'm doing more damage. That's how you win. I took down the gold medalist 4 times. And I showed that I was the best.
Well, Aljamain, this is obviously a huge victory for you, and you will have a chance to defend your title against the man we're about to bring in here right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sugar Sean O'Malley.
I know you got a whole year.
Better than that.
You had a whole year to work in your jiu-jitsu.
You better be ready to cut weight,
Daddy
baby.
Dana
You better
ain't
be
gonna
ready to cut
babysit
weight.
that ass no more.
You better look better than that.
Days up the neck.
Better than that.
I drag ass up and down this octagon. Get the out of my cage.
After Henry versus Aljamain Sterling, I was expecting it. I knew I was going to fight the winner, so why not square us off?
Don't jump 2-3-2.
Who else are you going to bring to go headline Boston? You're not going to bring Aljo versus anyone else.
Flip 6-3-2.
You need the Sugar Show.
And so it was. The UFC set the date for August 19th in Boston, Massachusetts, where champion Aljamain Sterling will defend his title against Sugar Sean O'Malley. For the brash contender from Montana,
Union Hills right there, man.
and his best friend, Tim Welsh,
Run over across the street, Tim would give me his debit card. I was allowed to go spend $1 at Walmart to figure out him a snack.
the journey to a UFC title shot began with a permanent relocation to Arizona.
So we gander.
The humble pursuit of a world championship.
Remember when Beetle, your dog, would run around and you couldn't catch her out here?
You'd be chasing her.
Yeah.
It's so weird being back here.
The first apartment Tim and I ever moved into together.
That's the one. Oh, that tree got cut down. Remember that lady that used to stare at the tree?
Yeah.
And she came and knocked on her door?
I was completely broke there, but it was always really good memories.
Damn. This is the first time I've ever lived without my parents. Didn't know how to do laundry, dishes, didn't know how to be a roommate, but I'd train twice a day. Oh yeah, one time I found a pigeon out here and it was like hurting. Saved it, brought it to like this bird place. I remember Tony lived right here and had like 30 cats.
Go to training, come back, grab a couple cheap snacks, rest, play some video games, go back to training. That was our life for a long time.
I kind of miss it. God, I wonder how much 6-month lease would be. We just get it, just do it.
Even though we were living like pretty broke, we were still super thankful for just to be training every day and doing what we loved.
Have a good one.
Sean O'Malley says he's good enough and marketable enough to be a household name.
Oh, that's it!
Sean O'Malley brings Dana White to his feet.
I fight on the Contender Series. I had a viral knockout. I had like 3,000 followers.
Hey, this the next champion of UFC, man. The Sugar Show, believe it.
And then Snoop Dogg posts about me, and then I, go from 3,000 to like 15,000 followers. And I was like, oh, wow. My following kind of just grew from that.
The Sugar Show! My show!
It has been an expeditious rise from Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series here to the greatest proving ground in the sport. O'Malley enters the octagon still undefeated tonight.
Oh! Big head kick. This is what you want when you're looking at a young prospect.
Spinning attack from O'Malley.
Is he living up to the hype? And with Sean O'Malley, the answer is yes. He's coming into his own as he makes his way up the ranks into the UFC.
Oh, O'Malley goes high.
He is something special.
Now short uppercut. Tecco covers up. The Sugar Show, live and in color.
You know, there's a lot of flash to Sean O'Malley, right? But don't be fooled. This confidence is not for nothing.
The walk-off KO.
This kid has that thing that everybody wants to pay attention to. And not just because of his talent, not just because of what he's been able to accomplish inside the octagon. There's something about it.
Oh!
On the big stage, Sugar Sean would pair vicious knockouts with engaging charisma.
O'Malley showboat now. Beautiful spinning kick lands.
The perfect ingredients for superstardom.
When you're fighting the Sugar Show. There's something going on there.
It's time to buy stock in Sugar Sean O'Malley.
That's what my garage should look like. Orange, green, yellow.
Could you imagine being in the Sean O'Malley business?
Wow. Feels like I'm headlining the card.
They're on for a big ride. This kid's going to the top. And he's going to make a ton of people around him a lot of money, as he will make for himself.
And an uppercut now and a big right.
That's a wrap.
Sugar Sean O'Malley in round one. The champion in his division is Aljamain Sterling. You can be sure he was watching closely tonight.
All topped off by a win over former champion Petr Yan.
Oh! He stung him. Yan has been opened up. Oh! Huge head kick.
And a date with the reigning king, Aljamain Sterling.
I started fighting when I was 16 years old. 12 years later, I'm fighting for the title.
Sean O'Malley has a ton of skill. How does he compete in the biggest spot in his career?
I go out there and beat Aljamain Sterling August 19th. I become a superstar.
This is where stars are made. This is an opportunity for Sean O'Malley to go to the moon. I can't wait.
You showed me a lot of just a lot of fades where he'll do a lot of leg twitching, switching, he'll switch, he'll pause sometimes. And some of the stuff, exactly. And some of the stuff he'll feint, pop out, and then he'll lean back and pull.
Yes.
A lot of those type of things.
Yeah, I'll try to be as feinty and moving as possible.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pressure forward a lot.
Yeah.
Just so you. Yeah. So if you feel you can stick me.
O'Malley is a master of movement. He does a good job of creating just slight angles. Nothing too big. He's so quick with his hands.
Aljo and Sean O'Malley, they match up in our favor. Wrestler versus striker. We've seen Aljo handle himself on the feet. We've seen him handle himself on the floor. Where we still have a little bit of questions regarding Sean. The world knows what we gotta do to win. And all we gotta do is go there, put the pieces together.
Putting pressure on this guy, he's gonna have to take the first step backwards.
Spotting there. Let's go.
I have the wrestling pedigree, I have the BJJ pedigree, and I can strike.
Pressure and shoot, yes.
It's gonna be a bad night for this guy.
Nice, nice. Nice position first.
He's gonna have to show himself to the world and see if he's as good as he really thinks he is.
Aljamain Sterling can't just take me down and the fight's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Bring that sweet ass, Sugar.
I haven't really taken any fight personal.
You better hope you look better than that.
It takes too much energy. You need that energy to fight.
Why'd you turn in the title shot? That's what I thought, because I'll drag your ass up and down this octagon.
But I think if you can get the other person to take it personal, I think that's good. I do think Aljo's taking this personal.
Get this piece of out my cage.
Aljo, he definitely doesn't look like huge. He looks like he's 160 maybe. He doesn't look that big.
You better look better than that.
Mental warfare is very real. Going into a fight and being prepared for war is just as important as being prepared physically. Mentally, you gotta go somewhere, you gotta dig deep.
O'Malley's title bout with Aljamain Sterling on August 19th will be the first fight in O'Malley's entire career that is scheduled for 5 rounds. So a focus on mental fortitude remains top of mind.
The 25-minute fight is a whole different game. You gotta really pace yourself and you gotta be really careful when you explode. When you hurt someone, you can't freak out and try to just panic and finish them every time. You have to stay super calculated, and we've done that all Sean's career.
There's a look at Sean O'Malley.
Sean, ready? First round, fights on.
Oh, that's it! Welcome to the Sugar Show!
The Sugar Show!
This kid has that it thing.
Oh!
The walk-off KO!
He stepped in bed.
Well, he's got all the talent in the world.
That's as good as it gets.
Is he living up to the hype?
Oh, O'Malley goes high!
It was too easy.
The answer is yes.
That will do it! Sugar shot O'Malley in round one!
We know we're going to hurt Aljamain Sterling. Just have to make sure that when we do, we stay composed.
At UFC 292 in Boston, Massachusetts, words will turn to action.
Come on, better be ready to go again.
In the big room!
You're accurate, too. You're going to find his chin when he shoots.
As the bantamweight king Aljamain Sterling
Now the whole year's working in jiu-jitsu.
Better be ready to cut weight,
Daddy
baby.
Dana
Better be
ain't gonna
ready to cut
babysit
weight.
that ass no more.
faces the electrifying challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
You look like
Get the out of my cage.
For undisputed gold.
Sean O'Malley, I have a great opportunity to knock his ass out. I have a great opportunity to submit him. He's gonna see the very best come August 19th.
I drag ass up and down this octagon, bitch.
I am a sniper. I will find his chin. And new Bantamweight champion of the world.
I'm excited to see him take the step up. He seems ready for it. Let's see if he answers the call.
And reigning Bantamweight king, Aljamain Sterling.
He is the man at the top of the heap of the most exciting division in combat sports.
Faces Sugar Sean O'Malley in the headline.
The Sugar Show!
It all goes down in Boston on August 19th.
No hiding in this thing. Alja, where's your Lambo at, G? Where's that Lambo? The one you rented. Alright. Perfect. I'm going inside, do like a little 10-15 minute little nap meditation. Then we'll get to work.
We are 7 days out from UFC 292, and about this time next week, we'll be heading to the arena to fight Aljamain Sterling, the best bantamweight of all time right now, and the most dangerous matchup for Sugar, pretty much in the UFC, and we're gonna go out there and try to put his lights out. Sugar's looking ready to go. We've been training for the last 10 weeks, really hard, dialed in. He's doing everything right.
Switch.
We've been together for 10 years, flat broke, just trying to climb up the ranks. To be here for a world title, it's you can't even explain the feelings, but we've tried to do everything we can do to go win it.
One more. Good job. Right now it's a week from the fight. I'm just working on flowing, getting some looks, working my takedowns, working my timing, the takedowns that I get stuffed, coming back out, working some striking off the break, and making sure I've given myself the best looks I could possibly get. Guys that might not be as fast twitchy as Sean, but they're long, they're rangier, and if I can get inside on these guys, one would imagine that I could get inside of a guy who only has an inch reach advantage over myself.
Week before fight, usually everybody chilling, everybody just lay down, cutting weight, but I'll just keep training hard, working hard. I think he looks best he ever looked. You know, like, as you see now, like, he's in best shape, like, he's not stopping. He's keep training, pushing to take down and everything. Yes, it's crazy. He's on point now.
I've never even seen him like this before. His energy is off the charts. You know, I like it. It's all happening organic, and I think at the end of the day, he will go down as the greatest bantamweight ever. What he's accomplished is unbelievable.
Step to your left. There you go. Keep him in front.
Alja's on a 9-fight win streak. That's not easy to do in a division full of absolute killers, probably the most stacked division out there. You know, obviously, really a lot of respect for O'Malley. I love his boxing. He's a sharpshooter, but it is MMA, and I think Alja, he's just a problem. He's a beast standing up and on the floor, so O'Malley's 100% has his work cut out for him.
I'm excited for this opportunity. My second main event in a row. They're gonna start calling me Aljamain event after this one. So make sure you guys tune in. This is gonna be a big opportunity for myself. The Long Island fans coming out to Boston, you guys are in for a great show. Sean's a stud, but there's levels, man. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna put it on this man from round 1, and I think it's gonna be a second round TKO. So Henry Cejudo was the last victim. I took him from triple C to double C, and I can't wait to make the UFC sugar-free.
No more sugar booger show. After August 19th, you can do all the sugar booger you want to do. It's not in my octagon. Not in my octagon.
We're heading out to Boston today, so I gotta make sure I get my workout now. I like to get my workout in early in the morning. Gotta earn my calories.
Aljo's always the underdog according to the fans, and the people sometimes overlooks him, so definitely pushing him mentally, and I think he has a little bit of emotions that he might bring into this fight, which always allows him to compete better. I think the threat of what Sean brings to the cage allows Aljo to grow even more in the striking department. Whoever initiates their game plan first is definitely going to take over the fight, and I think Aljo's going to push the pace that Sean can't keep up with.
He's gonna have that wiry strength, but he's gonna have the frail boy strength at the same time. Like, he's gonna have leverage to try to keep his balance. But I know once I get my hands around his waist, that little spine is gonna get snapped.
Final form coming soon, baby. First I shrink, and then I get large. Yeah!
Over the podcast Sunday, the last Timbo Sugar Show podcast until we get back, so that'll be cool. Tell the people what's up, and then next pod, the fight will be over, and I'll be champ. It'll be crazy. Check. Hey,
This is the Timbo Sugar Show, and this is episode 246. We've been doing this a little over 4 years now.
We've been doing it for like 246 episodes. So yeah, fight week tomorrow. Got a ton of media. I've always been doing championship media as far as like how much. I'm gonna be busy as this week, but it'll be good. It's nice to just do it rather than sit there and think about food. Like I said, I want to stay active, baby. Let's get me back in there December. Let's go run it up. But realistically, if Cheeto wins, me versus Cheeto in December.
Oh, let's pray, dude.
Book
pray
it.
to the gods.
Book it! I'm ready to book it right now. I'll sign a contract.
Seriously.
That's crazy. Next time we do the Timbo Sugar Show podcast, we'll be have the fat-ass belt right there.
Hit that subscribe button. Love you guys. See you next week.
I ain't never gonna...
Oh, welcome aboard.
Thank you. We are about to head off to Boston. We're flying private. I got all this leg room. I can stretch. We're doing all right. All right, cheers, boys. Cheers.
Yeah.
And new. I don't know when the first time I'll see Aljamain is. I'm sure we'll see him at the hotel. But yeah. First order of business, get checked into the hotel and settle in. Woo! Hell yeah.
How you doing, man? Thank you so much.
Yo, man, how long you been waiting out here for?
Couple hours, 3 hours.
How's he gonna win?
How's he gonna win? Knockout, second round. Aljo's going to sleep.
We are using breathing to control our nervous system. Either take the nervous system and drive it up to get ready, or to drive it down and start to facilitate recovery. It's very much a skill to be in tune with how you feel. The more in tune you are with your body, the better you are at knowing when you need to bring things down or when you need to push harder. It's a skill that Sugar is very good at.
Pretty much all the hard work's done. Now it's the fight before the fight, getting the weight off. Sugar's feeling sharp, feeling fast, ready to go. The vibes are good throughout the whole team, and we're ready for fight week.
We just got here in UFC gym and Aljo's about to do his grappling workout. He has some training partners here. We're gonna make sure he's gonna have a good work.
Aljamain was looking to come train. He needed a place to work out. I was like, say no more. So I hit up Pat Gilbride and my boy Zach, and yeah, we got him some good work. Fight week is a very delicate week. So you need to make sure you have the right people involved. You know, no one's going too hard. We got to make sure the champ gets to the fight. So it worked out nicely that we were able to just get the right guys and have some nice playful work.
That's me. I understand why they call him the human backpack, that's for sure. His grappling's amazing. He's just slick, kind of knows what you're doing before you even do it. And just a good dude, cool dude, super humble. Yeah, man, it's really an honor to work with him. Thanks, homie.
Tonight was some grappling, get the sweat going, burn some calories, keeping the train going in the right direction. And man, we're cruising, bro. We're cruising. Thank you guys for supporting. If you don't, I'll make you a believer, and I'm gonna bring you over to the dark side, and the dark side is the funk side. So if you know who you're betting on, it's betting on funk. Put that money up, because like I said, guaranteed, I'm gonna beat the brakes off this man.
How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Thanks for coming and saying what's up.
I'm excited for you. You fired up?
Yeah, getting there, gotta make weight. That's it's just kind of, after you weigh in, is kind of when you can start getting really excited.
If he gets to defend his title, will you go that color for your hair just for a week or something?
Yeah, I could. Let me see. What is the terms again?
If he gets to defend the title.
First defense, and who would it probably be against? Aljamain?
Cheeto. Hopefully, if Cheeto wins.
Oh, yeah, because Cheeto's on the same card.
Yeah. Just a big fucking rematch. There's some drama behind it, you know.
No, it's exciting, dude. And he's really done well. Have you guys ever almost called it quits as partners?
Never
once.
Really?
Yeah. Never once. Look where we're at, baby. We're on a fucking rocket ship.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't lost yet. Don't, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
if I lose this fight, though, I'm gonna have to switch some shit up.
Dude, but even if you lose this fight, you're not going to say you lost it, so you don't have to worry about it, dude. You know?
Very true.
So with that attitude, fucking sky's the limit, bro. He's the best coach in the game. You can't lose.
He manipulated me.
3, 2, 1, money.
Dude, yeah, good to see you. Thanks for popping by, brother. Appreciate it. Have fun.
Have fun, man. It's a long game, guys. No matter what happens, you know that.
Setting up the artwork that was done for Sean by this artist named Gian Galang. So he's going to be here. He's bringing the canvases. Sean's going to look at the art.
Damn. Yeah, that's sweet, dude. I love those colors. Dope. Damn. Yeah, I see why you're taking one of these and run in the office. Those are, yeah, both of them. Damn, that's dope.
And I don't always get like such great subject matter, you know, from the dynamic striking to like the dynamic personal style. So there was a lot of inspiration to draw from.
So you're saying it'd be hard to do Marab? Thank you, bro. Seriously. Dude, hell yeah.
Sweet.
Today's workout, just keeping the sweat going, burn some calories, stay dialed in, keep the blade sharp.
That's when you know you're in sick shape. When you're going hard rounds, basically, you know, not feeling the weight cut at all. Sean's a tricky opponent because he's got a unique style standing up. I don't think he's been tested too much on the ground. Aljo's an opponent that he's never seen. He's never seen a style like Aljo. I think it's going to be a great night for the funk.
10 rounds in the books today. I feel like that's a pretty damn good day. And I don't really feel like I missed too much of a step, you know? So if I can stay sharp like this while I'm feeling this way, how good am I going to feel on the night, you know? Give this guy everything I've got, show the world my hard work and dedication, and just leave it all out there. You know, that's what it's all about. Every time you step in an octagon, leave it all out there. And I can't wait to go out there and put on a show.
How's camp been?
It's going good. Hard part's pretty much done. Gotta make the weight, and that's it.
You looking slim?
Feeling slim. Slim but quick.
There you go. There you go. Is this fight just that simple that whoever
dictates the style is going to win the fight?
I think it's striker versus grappler at its finest. My game plan is clearly to go in there and not let him take me down. That's how I win the fight, by keep it on the feet and putting his lights out.
We appreciate you taking some time for us. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Alright, let's go sweat. Just trying to get used to staying up late. I'm such a stickler about my sleep schedule. I go to bed in Phoenix like 10 p.m. wake up around 8 a.m. So just trying to adjust. We've been doing it for the last like 4 or 5 days or so, so we're slowly getting adjusted to this schedule, but so far so good. I think he's taking it serious, but he also like kind of convinced himself that it's gonna be an easy fight.
He was pretty honest about it. He still said he was fearful of the unknown.
That's what I call my right hand. Actually, that's the known.
What is on me? Get in now.
We can have someone take a, well, maybe not.
Where are you? I'm not in it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Sometimes when you're watching a fighter's story, it just sort of feels like there's a way it's meant to go. Do you feel that way going into Saturday night? Like there's kind of a touch of destiny, like I'm meant to win the world title here, so I'm just going to go out and do it?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said no. It definitely feels like it's playing out that way, but I still have to get into an octagon with Aljamain Sterling, the best bantamweight of all time, and I still have to go out there and perform it and do what it's all kind of looking like it's supposed to happen. But it just feels like it's meant to be right now. It's like, this is my time. I've seen this kind of playing out over my career. I said before, I even fought Alfred on the Contender Series that, I'm gonna be that dude. I'm gonna be fighting, main events, world titles, pay-per-views, and now it's here. So it's not like a big surprise to me. I knew I'd put in the work, beat the guys I needed to beat, and I'd be here. Boom.
Oh.
Good job.
I left in New York.
Wear it, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's show Omalley.
No shirt. Just like just like he did.
Let's
So you do it
show
today and
him.
tomorrow. Today and tomorrow.
This is amazing, bro.
This is gangster.
No, but I'm not skinny like Omalley. So. Okay.
Definitely looking forward to the presser. Finally get to see this guy face to face. Make sure I smell good for Sean. That dirty bastard is gonna be smelly. At least I got respect for myself. The suit just makes me feel good. I just like looking good, Look good, feel good, fight good has always been my mantra, so I think it's a pretty slick ass suit, right?
The most dynamic strikers the UFC has ever seen. Please welcome the always entertaining supernova, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And his dance partner on Saturday night, in contention for GOAT status in the Bantamweight division. He holds UFC Bantamweight records for most wins, longest win streak, and most strikes landed. On Saturday night, he looks to tie the record for most title fight wins. Please welcome to the stage, the reigning, defending UFC Bantamweight champion, Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling!
I'll start on the back on the riser up here. I'll start with the champion, Aljamain Sterling. We see the green hair, we see the backpack. I'm curious, are these some mind games you're playing ahead of your fight with Sean O'Malley?
Yeah. I gotta show a little Boston love. Am I right? Am I right?
Another question for Aljamain. We haven't seen you next to Sean since you guys faced off in that octagon. Obviously, you've done a lot of tape study over the years. I'm curious, is there anything that Sean could present that you maybe haven't faced in the octagon, or that maybe a bigger threat that he poses from your past opponents?
I don't know, man. He decided not to stay at the fight hotel. He's been ducking me. Doesn't want to look me in the eyes. So it is what it is. We got a couple of days, and I get to whoop this fraud's ass. Yes, let's hear it, baby. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Get loud, baby. Get loud. Ah!
Question for Sean O'Malley. At the media day, you clarified that your $100 bet that you proposed to Aljamain was who could score the first takedown. I'm curious, have you Have you run into Aljamain to kind of place that bet in front of him again?
Where the fuck's Cody Garbrandt at? Sorry, what was the question?
Have you run into Aljamain to talk about this $100 bet that you were proposing?
Yeah, $100 is a lot of money to him, so if he, gets a takedown, I'll give him $100. Not a big deal.
Merab just sat down here in the front. It seems like he's wearing your jacket. I'm curious if you have any thoughts about Merab in his red jacket.
Let's go, Merab!
The only reason anyone knows Merab's name is because I handed him my jacket. That's it. Not even, this is it.
Sugar, you obviously got a big pop when you entered the arena. You're getting one right now. Even though you're not the champion, do you feel like you're the A side of this pay-per-view?
I don't even know what you said. What?
Do you feel like you're the A side of this pay-per-view? You hear the pops, you feel like you're like the biggest attraction?
Yeah, I feel like, I'm Aljo's fighting for the sugar belt. I just feel like, I definitely feel like the A side. It's pretty obvious. But I still got to go in there and knock his ass out and just keep getting better and better and bigger and bigger.
And for Chito?
Aljo has like 7 people yelling Aljo. It's pathetic.
What'd you say, Faggot? Where the real questions at? Who has this motherfucker fought? Who has this guy fought? Oh. He is going to get exposed on Saturday night. Exposed. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, take those glasses off. Let me see those pretty little eyes.
Who did your hair? That shit ugly as hell.
Oh, I know you like it.
Huh?
I know you of all people like it.
Chito, not long ago.
Oh shit, Cheeto's here? What the fuck? I didn't even know that.
Sean said if he wins the title, he'd like his first defense to be against you. What would you say to those comments?
Sean can go and fuck himself.
There's been a lot of discussion recently about who the greatest bantamweight of all time is. Do you feel like the guy sitting to your right now, is he the greatest bantamweight as it stands, or is he fighting for that on Saturday?
Yeah, I was talking about, if you don't know, yesterday, and we were walking through the guys that he's beat. Obviously, Saturday night is a big night for O'Malley to possibly win and become world champion, and then for him to knock off the #2 contender in the world right now and continue to build his legacy. It's a big fight on Saturday night for both of these guys.
He's expressed interest if he wins this fight in moving up to featherweight. Is he one of those guys that you would go along with that and allow him to do that if he wins?
He don't want to fight, Volk.
Was that for me? What's the question?
That was for you. I was wondering if Aljamain wins this and wants to move up, would you allow that?
Sure.
The difference between me and you, Sean, is I actually embrace the challenges. I actually try to put my neck on the line and take the big fights. Who do you take? The easy fights. Oh, I'm not getting paid enough. I want to fight this guy because he's not a big name. I'm not getting paid enough for that. I'm not going to take that fight, you little bitch ass. Soft. Just like that. Soft. After this fight, he's going to be drinking sad dads. Saddy dads when I'm done with him on Saturday night.
This place is crazy, but this is a question for Buckmaster and for Sugar Sean. Conor McGregor said that his main event fight in 2015 attributed to cement his spot as the face of the UFC. What does a win here mean for both of you in cementing both your legacies? First with Buckmaster and then with Sugar Sean.
I mean, my resume speaks for itself, man. I don't gotta brag. I don't gotta boast. Numbers do not lie. Saturday night after I dispose of this fraud show, that's it. You guys ain't gonna be talking about no sugar stevia no more. High fructose corn syrup is getting poured out in the Boston River. In the Boston River. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Sean, right here, Sean. I'm just wondering, is this fight a knockout or bust, or do you have the tools to win a decision over 5 rounds?
Yeah, of course. I every single fight I go into, I'm looking for the knockout. but I'm always capable of winning in every single way, just like pretty much everybody in that steps in the octagon is. But I definitely have the tools to win in multiple ways. Knockout's just the way I
Talk like a man, bro. Talk like a man. You sound dehydrated. What are you, cutting weight? You cutting weight already? Crash diet not working?
And that last one for me, Aljo. Sean's been coming at your weight cut on Twitter. How are you looking on weight? You tired or you got energy?
Oh man, you guys already know the routine, baby. I am shredded, shredded. I can't wait to get larger in charge so I can beat this guy's ass. I tell you that. I tell you that.
Be cool. You don't have the research you think that you have, my man. You don't have the research you think that you have. And I can't wait to go out there and fold you this, man. I'm going to fold you and snap you in half. I know you feel the pressure. I know you feel the pressure. You can handle it, baby. You feel the pressure. Hey, baby. Good luck swinging. Good luck swinging that air. Good luck swinging that air. You get a pick. Good luck swinging that air. You want that hair? So I'm doing your back. Which one you want? I'm doing your back. And I'm going to strangle the
Thursday night, it's a packed house in the room, everyone's cutting weight, the final fight before the fight. You got the #1 bantamweight, Merab Dvalishvili and Aljo. They're in there full sparring, moving around, and you got everyone pretty much stopping what they're doing, watching them.
The people in the room, they definitely got a little show, unexpected show, a show that no one else is gonna really see, you know? That those two are never gonna fight each other. Their training sessions in the gym are kept within the gym. O'Malley's got his skill set. He's very tough. He's very dangerous. But, man, Aljo, I think he's in every facet of this game, this sport, in life. He's just a step ahead.
Yeah, everyone speaks about how Aljo has these crazy weight cuts and he cuts a ton of weight, but his energy is extremely high as everyone was watching him. And his willpower and his heart just pushes him through it. It's never an easy cut, but it's not as crazy as people make it seem for Aljo. Aljo's a professional. He always makes weight. He always recovers well, and he's going to get the job done Saturday night.
We are here in the hub of the universe, Boston, Massachusetts, my home city. This just feels like an elevated live event. You know, UFC President Dana White was holding out to bring a big show back to the Bean. We're here. Fighter's about to hit the scale. Let's go. All right, next fighter to the scale. First-time world title challenger and the #2 ranked bantamweight contender, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
135.
135, the official weight for Sean O'Malley. All right, next fighter to the stage, the gentleman around whom this fight card was built, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion, the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. 135, the official weight for the champ, Aljamain Sterling. And with that, your UFC 292 main event is official.
Our work is done. Tomorrow we get to show this what's up, baby.
Are you gonna give them the tickets? Will you give Daniel and Alana the tickets for me? Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna leave my water bottle.
Bye, boo. Bye, Lenita. Love you. You ready? Now we're going to the ceremonial weigh-ins. Now this one's just for the fans. You know, me and Aljo, last time we'll be face-to-face until the fight. And they f***ing love this.
What's happening, Boston? It's nice to be home. And we got a banging card for you, fellas, for the Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Official weight 135. A spectacular rise to the top of this division, and it all comes down to tomorrow night. Give us your thought on what goes down.
Boston, are you ready to watch me knock this dude out? See you tomorrow night.
Sean O'Malley, ladies and gentlemen. Aljamain, give us your thoughts on what tomorrow night happens with Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Tomorrow night, I make history. I become the 4-time defending champion, stacking those resumes, getting another ruby to that belt. Let's go!
The champion, ladies and gentlemen, Aljamain Sterling. Thank you. We will see you all tomorrow night.
What it might be like early round 2. Sterling unable. Oh! Sterling in a world of trouble. O'Malley trying to close it out here. That will do it. The Sugar Shot. Sean O'Malley.
Wow.
Sugar ends tonight in Boston.
Wow.
Look at that, Joe. I mean, just slides out of the way.
Yeah, it definitely feels surreal. Feels like I'm playing a video game and I just got cheat codes and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna knock out Aljo on the second Saturday, and it's just like, it's crazy.
You thought it would be the second?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people kept telling me that I have a weird feeling it's gonna be in the second. I had that feeling. I don't know if I ever said that out loud, but I was like, I feel like it could be I feel like that fight could have kind of played out how I expected it to. My main goal was to not let him take me down, and I knew if I could keep it on the feet, I would knock him out.